So I already have the water on the stove boiling, and as you can see, well, when the smoke goes, when the steam goes away, I have grated ginger in there that you saw me grating earlier, and just a palm full of cloves. Now I normally use pimento, don't have pimento, so gotta make do. I use cloves. I hope you can see it. So that is it. I used ginger, and what we're going to go ahead and do now is add our sorrel, for those of you who don't know what sorrel look like, to the pan. So yeah, this is frozen sorrel, by the way, so it was in the freezer, so that's why it has a little like this thing on it, that little frost looking thing. But yeah, one thing I must say, guys, when you're buying sorrel, please ensure that them dark. You have some sorrel where really like it barely red. You don't want those. It don't make good sorrel. You want the sorrel to be as dark as possible. Look, you see it stay in your hand. You want it dark so that you get the best out of it. Alright, so we're just going to pour all of this into the pot. Oh, you can't see because of steam. Alright, so the fire is still on underneath it. I'm going to turn it off. Ooh. And there you go, all the sorrel is in the pot. Alright, now let me get a spoon. So see, the steam is gone, and I'm scraping down all of that ginger into the pot, because you want the sorrel to be fully coated in the water. Now, I can't get the measurements of how I do this. I can tell this is 3 pounds of sorrel. That's the best I can tell you. In regards to the water, I just half this pot with water, because for me, I don't like when sorrel watery. So I have to ensure that I don't put too much water in it. And you just add the sorrel to the boiling hot water. I noticed it was piping hot. You add it to it, and you're just going to leave it covered. I'm really like clean off all of that ginger, guys. Use ginger, please. Sorrel enough to make without ginger, people. Please use ginger in your sorrel. No matter skimp on the ginger too. Alright? Now I will tell you, ensure that when you put the sorrel in the water, that the water is just a little bit above the sorrel. You don't want the sorrel to be all the way down, you know, and then it's pure water on top, because what's going to happen, you're just going to have watery sorrel. You want it, well, I love my sorrel thick and nice. Alright, so I'm going to cover this, and we're going to leave that overnight to steep. So as I was saying before, you want to ensure that when you put the sorrel in the water, that the water don't completely, like the water is over the sorrel. You just want to ensure that when you put it in there, you can still see the sorrel and the water is just barely coming above the sorrel. That's the first thing. Second, please, as I said, don't skim on the ginger. When I tell you it is important, why is this thing looking at me like that? Hello? Careful. Thank you. So don't skim on the ginger, guys. Don't. Trust me. Use the ginger. And of course, as I said, use pimento in the water. But if you don't have pimento, I use cloves, because I just realized I run out of pimento, and I really like that little taste that it gives. So I think cloves is the thing closest to it in taste, right? So I put just a palm full of cloves in it as well. Now you want the water to come up to a full boil. Now I grated the ginger, as I said earlier. I'm telling you, I like grater. So you don't have to. What you can do is put it in the blender. You can put it in the processor, whatever. But traditionally here in Jamaica, we grate the ginger. So try to do traditional, you know. So I grated the ginger, and then we put it in the water. Allow the water to come to a complete roaring boil. Make sure it boils. When you put the ginger in and it start boiling, the whole house supposed to smell of ginger. That is how you know that it is at where it's supposed to be. You don't want it just barely start to boil. You want it completely boiling. Now once you do that, then you throw in your sorrel. It doesn't have to be frozen, guys. As I said, I did it frozen because I bought about 6 pounds of sorrel the other day when my mom did, and we just saved some to do this video. Alright, so you pour it, put it in, and then you leave it overnight. Now if you don't want to leave it overnight, about 12 hours, because you want it to steep and draw all of that color from it. Because if you notice, when I was showing you earlier how my hands got red by just touching the sorrel, that is what is going to be drawn from the sorrel when you put the heat in it. So by tomorrow morning, two things will happen. It will start drawing the color and the flavors from the sorrel, and the second is that it would have cooled down, because you don't want to make this while it's still hot. You want it to become completely room temperature before you start mixing anything together. All right, so we have the sorrel there on the stove, and we're going to leave it overnight, and then tomorrow we're going to finish. Guys, now let me tell you, this sorrel can be made virgin. I'm not making mine virgin. I tell persons I love sorrel. I mean, I'm gonna make sorrel. Two things with my sorrel. One, it's sweet. But sorry, it's sweet. So when I do my sorrel, I always tell persons, if you want water, go ahead or get some ice. And two, J. Ray and all of him nephews them in it. So I like VX Special. I like white rum. I like, sometimes I even put vodka in it. I put red label wine. I will put some stone ginger wine in it. Guys, I will try to put as many liquor in it without losing the taste of the sorrel. That's the trick, because some people just put about one bag, somebody finishes just liquor you're tasting. No. Mine, you drink it, you want to sleep, but you still taste the sorrel, because the sorrel for them, it's a very distinct taste. So don't try to overpower it. So just throw a little at a time. And as I said, you'll see me doing that tomorrow. Alright, and another thing, sorrel also comes white, guys. It's not only that color. You have what we call white sorrel. It tastes the same way. The only difference is that the color is white, but it's still really good. And it's, oh my gosh, if I get some this season, I will try to insert how it looks. It looks the same way except white. Alright, now I'm talking a lot. This is what, over 3 minutes. Oh my god, we can chat sometime, you see. But yeah, so sorrel is on its way, guys. All right, love, so welcome back to the kitchen. So as you can see, that this is the next day, and our sorrel has been steeping in the hot water overnight. Now if you look at it, you see the color of it starts to reduce, like it starts to look lighter. Remember yesterday it was so red. Now look at the color of it now. Oh, would you focus? Let me get that cleaned up. All right, so yeah, look, see? So the color has started to drain from it. It's starting to even look translucent, like you can see through it. So, and it's completely cool. See, putting my hand in there, it's completely cool. So guys, this is what we're going to go ahead now. So all we're going to do is to strain this off, because we don't want the sorrel in it. So some persons will blend this with to get more drink. I'm not going to blend it. I'm just going to strain off all of the liquid, and then we're going to mix it together and put it together. Now what we will be putting in it is all of these. So I don't have white rum. So what I do have, I have this Appleton Special blend. I have that, so I'm going to put that in there. I also have some red label wine. I have a little Jamaican ginger wine, and I have some whiskey here, but I'm not going to use too much of the whiskey. I'm just going to use a little bit of it. So those are all of the alcohol that I will be putting into my sorrel. Now if you are not a lover of alcohol, of course you can omit this once you have sweetened it with our brown sugar. But if you are, guys, you can get creative. As I said, I don't measure this, so this section of it is just doing it to taste. Alright, so you have to know how sweet you want it, how much alcohol you want in yours. But yeah, I like mine a little bit, you know? Gives you a little kick. I like to, when I finish, I need to go lay down a little bit, right? As much as I don't drink, but I really like this. So let's get into it. Alright, love, so I'm gonna go ahead and strain it. So all I'm gonna do is use a measuring cup and dip into the pot. And then just pour it through the strainer. So this is a big industrial strainer, right? So as I said, all I'm doing, you see it here, I'm just dipping it into the pot. See? And then just pouring it into the strainer. Whoops! Guys, sometimes that stuff happens. You see why I need to have my two hand them like, ooh, not taking it out, it's staying in. So guys, I have to use my two hands, so sorry about that. So it has to look like that. So just dipping it up, using my hand, Straining it through the strainer. That's all we're doing. Guys, so what I'm doing, I'm just using my hands to kind of squeeze in there, just to ensure that all of the liquid comes out. So just kind of use your hands to press down in the strainer. Just press down in it so that the liquid is coming out. Alright, so I'm just allowing all of it to strain out, and then of course this trash we're going to throw it away. So it's still draining. Look at the color of it, guys. Oh my gosh, I love making sorrel. Look at it, it's just draining. Whew. Would you stop? Look at this. Look at that. Now, so this is the last of it. I'm straining. So because the bowl is almost full, I'm going to take out about half of it and pour it into another bowl so that we can actually add the other ingredients to it. Now, as I said, this is a Jamaican Christmas drink. We have it. Most, if not every Jamaican home has this during Christmas. Always. And we even put it to ferment. So what we would do, we'll put it in a glass bottle. Once you've added all the liquor to it, you put it into a glass bottle that has a seal that can be sealed. And then some persons put pimento in it, some persons put rice in it, and I think you can hold it like that for maybe up to 2 weeks to a month outside of the fridge. It just depends. But yeah. So, as I said, because this is a little bit full, I'm going to take out some of it and put it in the next container that I have here so that we have space to add the liquid to it and mix. But guys, just look at the color of this. Oh, it is so gorgeous. Alrighty. So let's get into sweetening this and adding our liquor to it. So this is it. So I have 2 containers with our sorrel. Alright, so let's get into this. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and add our sugar to this. So as I said, I'm just doing it to taste. So when I do this, guys, I really can't give you a measurement. I really can't. So I'm just trying to do the best to show you how I do it. As I said, you will determine how sweet and stuff like that you want it. Alright? So I have a 2-pound bag here, 2 and 3 ounces bag of sugar, brown sugar. So I'm going to add about half of it to this one and the other half to this one. Because guys, as I say, I like mine sweet because I like when it comes out thick. Then people make sorrel for me and they can't, like when they make sorrel and it come like water. Ugh, I hate it. Sorrel is supposed to be thick and nice. So when persons make it for me and it's full of water, I don't enjoy it. So I rarely go out and drink sorrel from persons because to me not everybody makes it how I like it. And some people like it watery, I just don't. Alright, so we're mixing all of that sugar in. So we're just going to fast forward through this part. So we finished mixing all the mixing in the sugar, so we're gonna add the liquor to it. So first I'm gonna add a red label wine. Like, this is my favorite part. So we're adding our G and Refuel red label wine. So I'm just pouring, and I'm gonna say until one spirit say pour no more. So that's where it is now. I'm gonna pour some more in here. All right. I'm then going to add a little bit of the whiskey. As I said, I'm not going to add too much because I don't really love them something, but you know, because I don't have any white rum. All right. All right. So that was the whiskey. Guys, you don't have to do all of this again. Now I'm adding my Appleton. Oh, focus. It's the Appleton Rare Blend, aged for 12 years. Yeah. Yes. And the last thing I'm going to add is some of the ginger wine. Not too much of this. Oh my God, guys, you want to smell in here. I love it. I love it. Yes, I think I'm going to add a little more of the Appleton Special to it. Just a little bit more. Ah, right. Yes, yes, yes. Guys, don't follow me here. As I said, I don't have to add all of these things to it. I just do it because I like when mine is really rummy. This is the only time I tell people say you will see me drinking anything with so much liquor in it. And some people might have to not know that, but for me, trust me, this is a lot. Guys, it's so thick and nice. Oh! So we're just mixing it up now. And then we're going to put them in bottles. So I'm going to put half of this in a bottle and put it in the freezer because of course we're not going to drink all of this now. And then the other half I'm going to put in a little jug and put it in the fridge. But yeah guys, that's it. Sorrel is all done. So in the next clip you'll be seeing me tasting the sorrel. Ooh! Can't wait. Love, so this is it. Our sorrel is done. As I said, I have a bottle over there that I'm gonna freeze. This is the one, some extra that we have, and of course I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Just look at the color of it. It looks so awesome. Now I have my little mason jar here. Use a small one, and I'm gonna go ahead and taste that. Oh, look at my nails. Shout out to my nail tech, Georgia. Love you. Yes. So here we go. Let's get that. So I'm gonna turn it around and let you see me taste it. Yes. All right, love. So here we go. Yo, love sorrel. Oh my gosh. So good. Let's look at it. I know my tell since I'm not a lover of liquor or alcohol. I would have a little glass here and there, but I'm not a person who drinks. But my sorrel, there is no way that I can make sorrel without adding liquor to it. And I always tell persons, generally Jamaicans just add white rum. Some persons will add the red label wine. My thing is, you use what you have. As long as you're not using any liquor that is going to overpower the taste of the sorrel, use whatever you have. And if you don't want to put it in there, you can omit it completely. And it's still good. Just ensure that you bump up that ginger and you'll be good. Alright. So, thanks so much again guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. Please, please, please subscribe. Remember, trying to get to 500 subscribers by Christmas and 1,000 by New Year's. Bad. So, yes. Go ahead, tell a friend and tell a friend to tell a friend to come and join the community. And of course, remember to leave a comment down below. Alright, loves. So I will see you in the next video.